Time 10:52 p.m.
Date February 27th, 2017.
And this is our second time trying to make a video because believe it or not, even we have standards and we didn't meet up to that in our last recording.
Yeah. So last week we did the Twitter episode and that wasn't good, but we decided, hey, what's the worst that could happen?
It was our second video. We're not good. We know that. But we decided to make, so we have a Facebook account and we have a Facebook page, which we did in our last video.
Yeah.
Except we're not funny. And
no, we weren't funny.
No, we're never funny, but we were like cringeworthy.
Yeah, it was just really bad, and it was basically just an entire episode of Dead Space.
Basically, we realized how pointless we were, and
yeah, so we're not releasing that. This is take 2 of episode 3, and we've decided to have a little more structure in our episodes.
Structure is good.
Yeah, structure is good. We're going to kind of try segments. So we're gonna do different things, and the first thing we thought would be fun to try.
It was my idea.
It was
Dumb Debates.
I thought of the name.
Yeah, he thought of the name. I thought of the concept.
Yeah.
And our first debate is on colors. And the first colors we have are Ghost White and Snow White.
No. It's Ghost. Yeah, it's Ghost White.
It's Ghost White. We're not going to show you the colors. That's going to be part of the fun. Google it if you want. I honestly wouldn't. They're both basically white, except Snow White is by far the better white.
Okay, so I just want to jump off by saying how boring snow is. Because as soon as you hear Ghost, that's pretty exciting. Second of all, when you look at Ghost White, you're expecting to just see like a blank canvas, but really it's so much more than that. It's almost like it gives that lavender look. There's almost like a purple in it. And I think that's really important because not only is it nice on your eyes, but you remember the smell of lavender. And really, what's more exciting than that?
Well, I was expecting a fucking essay on Ghost White. I was gonna point out that first of all, ghosts aren't even real, bro. I don't know how old you are. Wake up to reality. Smell the snow, which is real. Ghosts are fake. They don't exist. Scooby-Doo never existed either.
Holy shit.
Yeah.
This is dark.
Also, the lavender, it looks nice, but it's not nearly as nice as that nice kind of warm feeling you get when you look at the snow. Also, snow makes ice. It makes a sport.
It makes a sport?
It makes a sport. You can ski on snow. Can't ski on a ghost.
You can't. Sorry, did you say I can't ski on a ghost?
It's recorded. You heard what I said.
Let's play back the tape.
Fuck off, Liam.
Okay. Well, first of all, with Ghost White, you have like a tint of purple, which is beautiful. But with
I would just like to point out that he said lavender last time. Completely different. And I would agree that it is fairly gross looking. It kind of looks like a swampy lavender.
No. Okay, listen. When the tint of mine is lavender, but the tint of yours is like shit brown.
No, the tint of mine is like a happy yellow. Yours is cold.
Like yours yellow.
You know what yours makes?
Never eat the yellow snow.
Okay, imagine this. You're out and there's snow outside because it's real. You see this cold tint, bluey kind of freezing. Now you see this warm, happy snow that probably tastes delicious.
Did you just say warm snow?
Yeah, warm snow.
I don't think you just understand what snow is. Snow is real. You also said wake up and smell the snow, but lavender does smell much better than snow, and that's just facts.
I disagree completely.
What, does snow have a smell? It's like
do ghosts have a smell?
Lavender does, and also your nose. The only smell of snow is like blood because you're so cold and your nose is just like.
What the fuck? Who smells blood? Are you dying when you go into the snow? Do you ski and you just die?
Yeah. Wait, blood has a smell. And like, you know when your nose
blood does have a smell.
Smell?
Fucking hell. I know I don't
smell?
talk.
Snee?
I don't talk good, okay?
Yeah, man.
Anyways, tell us if you like that, if you want to comment. By the way, comments are good.
Yeah, like we were saying in the last episode, which we don't blame you for not watching. If you're listening to this, like, by accident, which I'm sure it is, comment.
I fucking missed 420 again. God damn it. I want to say something on 420.
Listen, just comment. That's all we want. You can say anything. It can be mean, and we'll show you all the next video.
Yeah, that'd be great. Anyways, we're gonna move on. We have dumb debates. Is a hot dog a sandwich? And we didn't discuss this, but I would say it's a sandwich.
Oh, you know what? I'm glad you say that because a lot of people say it's not a sandwich, and I highly disagree.
Why is it not a sandwich? Like, why would they? You go to Subway, you get those
Yeah, Subway sandwich.
Yeah, exactly, exactly, and you get these buns that don't close.
One of the arguments I heard that
Actually, can we Google arguments that people have for why hot dogs aren't a sandwich?
well, one of my friends says that it's all about bun type and the fact that the buns are connected.
Subways are connected.
Exactly.
That's why I brought it up in the first place.
I never thought about it, but Subways are connected, and those are definitely sandwiches.
Yeah, it's called Subway sandwiches.
So if you say there's meat in between two slices of bread, you're like, oh, that's a sandwich. And then, what's a hot dog?
A sandwich.
Yeah, it's a piece of meat in between two slices of bread.
Okay, we didn't expect to have the same opinion on this because we disagree a lot. So we're gonna look up why hot dogs aren't sandwiches, and we're gonna report them. Also, I can't spell.
Instead of a apostrophe, you put a semicolon.
Oh yeah, just give them that. Is a hot dog a sandwich?
By the NHDSC.
C.
What is that? Wait, what's the NA first before we jump into that?
Okay, why a dozen reasons why a hot dog and a sandwich are not interchangeable. We'll just debate all 12 and then we'll end this.
Okay. Oh, this is the National Hot Dog and Sausage Council.
Oh fuck.
So this is
We're gonna prove the professionals why they're wrong. If you're watching a great athlete showing off during a game, you don't call him a sandwich. So you're saying hot dogs are better than sandwiches?
Wait,
Let's not get ahead of ourselves. You're less than a sandwich.
I'm sorry. Let's read this again. If you were watching a great athlete showing off during a game, you do not call him a sandwich.
I mean, that is true.
I mean,
He's an athlete.
and I'm taking a second look at this website, and it looks like it was really shittily made by like some person who just learned HTML. So I'm gonna go ahead and say that this person's an idiot. Number 7 is there are never any myths or mystique about what's in a sandwich. Yeah, it's meat between two pieces of bread, which is what a fucking hot dog is.
Have you ever heard of a fucking bologna sandwich too? If you're gonna say questionable meat, bologna's pretty fucking questionable.
Basically, all meat is
Do
questionable.
you know how to spell bologna? It's more questionable than how you spell hot dog. Hot dog's HOTDOG.
Yeah, that's easy.
Spell bologna.
You couldn't.
It's BOLGNA. Bologna. I think.
It's something stupid.
It's fucking dumb. You don't call a bar.
Bar park? Come on, man.
Fuck off, Liam.
It's ballpark. It's really not that hard.
You don't go to the ballpark and see racing sandwiches.
Yeah, that's not a point to why sandwiches aren't hot dogs. You're just saying facts.
Yeah, because hot dogs, you eat sandwiches
Because
at. Fucking dumbass.
you eat hot dogs at ballparks, A, and B, it's way easier to dress up into a hot dog mascot because they're vertical rather than sandwiches, which are squares. Fun fact, humans, not squares.
Babe Ruth wasn't sent to the hospital and rumored to be dead because he ate too many sandwiches.
So this is just saying why hot dogs are good. Maybe.
Well, he got sent to the hospital because he ate too many hot dogs. Why is that good?
Well, because he loved hot dogs so much that he would eat them to death.
I feel like they're saying they've become above what a sandwich is, but so has a PB&J.
Well, I mean,
It's a peanut butter and jelly sandwich.
Melissa, we're getting distracted. The argument isn't are hot dogs better than sandwiches. The argument is are hot dogs sandwiches.
Well,
And
if they're
the
better
simple
than
answer
if
is
they're
yes.
better than a sandwich, it can't be a sandwich. It's like
Oh, that's a good point. That's a good point. You can't say hot dogs are better than sandwiches because they're the same fucking thing.
dumbass. Okay, we just refuted all his arguments undeniably.
Yeah.
If you disagree, comment because we want comments.
Yeah, please comment.
Anyways, what's next? We have a structure. We have a list here.
Yeah, we have a list. Okay, so this is my idea. It was called Liam's Conspiracy Corner.
Corner.
And every week, I know, okay, the thing about me is I know about many conspiracy theories, but I don't know a lot about any single one. So what we're going to
I don't know much about any of them.
So what I'm going to do is I'm going to bring up one, and with my very limited knowledge, I'm going to try to explain it to Andrew.
I'm going to try and understand, and I'm going to then try and ask him questions that he doesn't know about the conspiracy.
And instead of just not answering them, I'm gonna make them up and see if he believes me or you believe me. And if you're part of
Well-
the conspiracy, please don't kill us.
Or send us money.
Or
We'll promote it.
Yeah, we'll promote your conspiracies.
We'll promote anything for at least, like, give us $2.
$2, we'll promote almost anything.
Our 0 viewers and 0 subscribers will watch it.
Yeah, like, yeah, you want our huge audience? A mere $2.
Okay.
Okay, so what I was going to talk about this week is Men in Black. Now, they're kind of similar to the movie, but...
I'm not gonna lie, the first time I saw you write down Men in Black, I thought I know about the movies. I've seen all 3 of them.
No. So it's different. So the conspiracy is there are multiple different pictures of these like 6'2", like pale white men with like really red lips, and they're dressed in all like black suits, and they have like black fedoras, which is an important part. Yeah.
I'm looking it up. Black conspiracy. Yeah.
Conspiracy. Yeah. So if you
Images.
if you look at some of these images, this one. So this is a real one, and this is like a drawing of what they're
Okay.
supposed to look like.
Basically, so they're businessmen.
Yeah, they kind of look like
Businessmen.
like dying businessmen.
Like businessmen.
No, they're very pale. They're paler than the average businessman.
Liam, you're very pale.
No.
I'm very pale.
No, but think about it. Businessmen like
Are pale because
No,
they don't
no.
go out much because they're doing business.
No, they're always playing golf in like Florida. They're always getting spray tans.
Those are the good businessmen. You're just not respecting like the average businessman, like your Michael Scott businessman.
Okay, listen. I'm just saying these people are like ghost white even.
Are you gonna bring it back to Ghost White?
No, they would be closer to Snow White because they're like have a shit brown tone to them.
Oh, you cunt.
Okay, listen, we're getting off topic. So basically, what they do is, like, whenever people are getting close to figuring out a lot about UFO conspiracies, once they get a lot of information on aliens, it's said that these men come to your house and take all of your like UFO memorabilia and like threaten you and tell you that you can't continue what you're doing.
I think I've seen like hundreds of movies about them.
What do you mean?
Like every sci-fi movie is about some asshole white guy in a black suit coming and taking out. Literally, the movie Men in Black is about it too.
Yeah, it's basically, they're kind of similar to the people in Men in Black. So now you're thinking, sure, sounds like Bologna, but it's not, because there's a little man known as Dan Aykroyd. Dan Aykroyd used to be on SNL, and this is an interesting story that he told.
By the way, I love Dan Aykroyd. He's funny.
Do you actually?
Yeah, he's great.
Okay, yeah. So he said this in multiple interviews. He's dead serious about it. He believes in the Men in Black, and here's why. One day he was working at SNL. They were working on a skit, and he walked outside to have a smoke break. Britney Spears called him, asking him and like saying that she wanted to be on the show, and he was having a conversation with her, and he looked across the street, and he saw these like business-looking men by like a black car.
Near 50 Rock, a very
Yeah.
big business tower.
Yeah, exactly.
No way.
No. That's not the weird part. So they're by this thing, and he's like, okay, whatever. He looks at them. They're standing by the car. They're looking at him, and the car's on the other side of the street. And
That's weird.
and the street. Listen, the street is filled with traffic. Then he
In New
looks-
York,
Yeah,
the street is filled with traffic.
it's
in
the
New
city
York.
that never sleeps. If you didn't know.
That's ridiculous. I
So,
believe you.
Here is the crazy part. So he's looking at these people. He looks away for maybe 1 second, 2 seconds max. He's talking to Brittany. Looks away, turns back. The people that he saw completely gone, completely disappeared, and there was traffic on the street. There's no way the car could have left. I just realized that I was telling the story wrong. He wasn't on the set. He wasn't on the set of SNL. Dan Aykroyd was actually working on a series about aliens. This makes the story a lot better. He was working on a show about aliens and the conspiracies around them.
Mm-hmm.
And then he goes out, he sees these people, and he's like, okay, that was really weird, but whatever. He walks back in to finish shooting the show,
Yeah.
and his producer comes up to him and tells him that his show is canceled.
Okay, so
His show is canceled is the punchline.
wait, when was that though?
It was a couple years ago.
Dan Aykroyd's not that famous, like anymore. Like,
It was like
okay, now okay. I'm gonna start asking him questions because I obviously don't believe it. I mean, I love a good conspiracy, but I'm gonna play the role of the non-believer.
yeah, if Dan Aykroyd believes it.
Oh, then it must be real. You know what? Let's just leave it at that. Let's just. How about Liam? Here, we're gonna start talking about the channel again. Good old first episode. Why don't you just tell them about a conspiracy?
What do you mean?
Just you'll inform our audience about a conspiracy.
I tell you the story and you don't try to bat it down?
No,
or you could, but like you don't have to.
I don't have to. I mean, it sounds believable. It sounds interesting. I'm sure people in black suits who work for businesses that can run like whatever a show he's running could also probably cancel a show.
But why? But it's such a coincidence that it's between people that are like they just disappeared and he got canceled right after that. Like 5 minutes after that.
I mean,
unless you think Dan Aykroyd's lying.
I don't think he's lying. I just kind of think like, honestly, I don't care. That just
How
comes
can you
down-
not care? This is so crazy. These people,
Man,
they're not letting us know about the aliens.
Oh, we're looking at some pictures right now.
Of
Oh, one's Men in Black too.
yeah, one is just the cover of.
Oh, one's Dan Aykroyd. Oh my God, I'm interested.
Wait, oh yeah, this is his interview. Alien Agenda by They Want Your Soul. Oh well, he never said that, but that was the title of the.
Also, how would he let the public know? Wouldn't the Men in Black stop him from letting them know about them, or do they just not give a fuck because they're like all powerful?
Well, they couldn't like kill Dan Aykroyd.
They could say, "Don't talk about it," or
Maybe they want us to know about them a little bit so that we're too afraid to look up
it's like,
aliens.
It's like Fear Factor, or like
Yeah, the
like the
show.
TV show.
Yeah.
I mean, cool. Anyways, let's go to our next segment called Dumb Stories. What do you mean? Liam just pointed at me and I have no idea why.
I was trying to make a smooth transition, but you didn't get it. I was just talking for a while, so I'm saying you tell your dumb story first.
I don't have a dumb story.
Roommate at the couch.
Andrew rants and I try and calm him down. It's a different segment, but it's kind of the same thing.
How is that a different... Wait, how are you going to rant about this?
Okay, so our fucking roommate. Okay, so we live in this building.
Yeah.
And there's a couch in this public area. We stole the couch. Our roommate's girlfriend, she uses that couch, and she found out that we stole it. So she didn't get mad, but she's like, "Oh man, I wish I had the couch." But everyone there's like 6 of us living in this building. Liam knows that, and he's also scratching his leg very scarily. Anyways, he steals the couch back from us. The balls on this man to steal a couch that had already previously been stolen is just baffling to me. I was so mad. I was so disappointed. They've been dating for a week.
Yeah.
He was whipped to shit. And he just didn't have the balls to say, "No, I like it better in the room where it is better." She's the only person who used the couch. Mind you, there was 2 couches. We stole one of them. She's 4'10". She can't even fit on both of the couches. You're supposed to try and calm me down. I'm getting really riled up.
Okay, listen. We stole the couch?
Yeah, okay, so me and he even helped steal the couch.
Yeah.
And then another person helped steal. There was
It's not our couch. He's being a good Samaritan and bringing the couch back to
he
where it
stole the
belongs.
couch originally. It was he was the main contributors. He's a founder of a company, and then he's like, "You know what? I'll sell out." He didn't want to stick with it. Also, he gave it back to us. We still have the couch here. We got it back.
Yeah, I mean, it is much better in our apartment, but at the same time, we did steal an entire couch.
Yeah, but you stole your shelf, and now it's time for Liam's story. That was fucking sick segue.
It would have been a sick segue if you didn't say sick segue.
Sick segue, bro.
Okay, yeah. So what a not really a rant, but a story I have is about this red shelf in my room. People looking at it are like, why? It's really gross, but I really love it.
I don't think it's that gross at all. It suits. He's got a red chair beside a red shelf, and it kind of just suits the ambiance.
Yeah, actually,
He's got a red Coca-Cola box on it,
Yeah.
along with a red Santa box.
You know what? Yeah, it's got a good aesthetic. It's not Christmas anymore, but I like it. But my favorite part about the shelf isn't that it's quite functional. It's that it's actually the story behind it is really funny. So I didn't even get this shelf. I didn't buy it. It was my friends who went to some random party that I didn't even go to, went and got really drunk and decided it was a good idea to, instead of getting like an Uber home, they were just gonna walk.
We walk a lot.
Yeah, we walk a lot. So they started walking home, and a lot of things happened, one of which including they saw a nice red shelf at the end of someone's driveway, and they were just throwing away this perfectly good shelf. So then what they decided to do was pick it up and carry it all the way home. So I'm just like sitting in our apartment, and he comes in the door and he has this giant red shelf, and I'm like, why? And he's just like, yep. And he puts it down, and then he just leaves the apartment. And then I also end up leaving the apartment. And it's been like an hour or two, and we come back, and the shelf is gone. And my friend is clearly distraught because he carried this all the way home. And we're like, how do you lose an entire shelf? So we go into his room, and we realize that our other roommates had put it into its bed and tucked it in.
I helped with that.
To the bed. And wrote on a piece of paper, "Don't be shellfish." Creative, I know. And then all our roommate said was,
You fucking dumbass.
okay, all our roommate said was that he really just hated that shelf and didn't want it. So I was like, hey, I'll take it. And that's why I have a beautiful red shelf in my room now.
Yeah, and it works really nice.
It actually works. I actually really desperately needed a shelf, and it works really well.
Yeah. Anyways, what's next? We'd like to thank some sponsors now that we are now going to create
Yeah.
with the power of editing and imagination. So since we're such a profitable business, we'd like to thank Aerospace
Engineering, the course. They just want to say that it's a really good course, and that if you're ever like, hey, I want to be an aerospace engineer, then you call them today at their number,
aerospace.engineer11.org. At that number, and you will get a free course of aerospace engineering at any non-legitimate corporation, business, university.
The degree you get will be fake, but the experiences will be real.
A lot of sadness.
What?
Okay, bye.